You Scorpio Log 1. This the log of Scorpio, AC-130U-06. Recording action and events during codename Operation Cleanup. The objective of this mission is to quarantine the infected zone, and our job as gunship AC-130H-06, codename Scorpio, is to eliminate any potential infected, leaving the quarantine zone until an effective course of action can be taken by the government. AC-130U Scorpio from the eyes of the leaving gunship. 01-14-2017. 12 Chiantori. Load up and take off successful. On the way. Third 40. We have reached target zone. Smoke reaches the sky, distracting to pilots, making it clear to pilots that our mission is to secure the perimeter, not the quarantine zone. 1350 is. Beginning perimeter control for the 24-hour period until AC-130U-04 enters airspace. AH-64. Apache helicopters patrol the inner city. Recon P-8 Poseidons from the Navy are reporting what's going on down there. Personal note, our work is cut out for us. We hardly have to do anything except shoot where they tell us to. 14. First potential target spotted, identified from a closer view as a young male. Carrying backpack, unarmed, running fast. 1402. Target reaching second perimeter. Engagement clear. Readying U-12. Equalizer to eliminate single target efficiently. Target found. Readying gun. 1403. Target eliminated. Clear. No thermal reading, no movement. Personal note, good shot. Then again, we're firing 50 rounds a second. 1410. New potential targets, grouping of several vehicles, reading out as 2-6 per vehicle. 2 minivans line in the middle, with a truck in closest to the front and rear, and a sedan in the front. Convoy is loose, quickly approaching second perimeter, readying Beaufort's 40mm cannon. 1411. Taking note that we must request clearance to ready weapons. Permission granted, however, and targets have been found and cleared. Firing. Now. 1412. 4 out of 5 targets cleared, smoke reaching the sky. 5th target, the green sedan, took evasive maneuvers and is now reaching 4th perimeter. Command warns us that we will be held account for failure if the subject reaches the 6th perimeter, and thus ground forces will be forced to deal with them. Beaufort's cannon readied and armed. 14/3, vehicle destroyed. A single surviving target appearing to be a woman of middle age, crawling out from the wreckage. Wounded, but seemingly not fatal as she is able to walk. Readying equalizer for single target. 14/4, target eliminated. Personal note, target was quite gruesomely executed, split in half by multiple rounds. It's amazing to see what 150 25mm rounds can do to a person. 1430. Warning has gone out via vehicle convoy that people are not permitted to leave quarantine zone and should return to their homes until the government can provide aid. Personal note, who are we bullshitting? We're going to go in and wipe them out anyway. At least I get paid enough to live with this. 45. Friendly convoy making last rounds. Friendly convoy lead vehicle has been hit by RPG fire. Ambushing targets appear heavily armed with assault weapons. Friendlies return fire, but most are gunned down by the ambush. Requesting permission to engage. 1446. Infected targets ambush both the hostile OP-4 and friendly force. Still requesting permission from command to engage. Personal note, I can't watch this. Even if it's hostiles they're killing. People, I don't care. You never get used to it. 40-47, permission finally accepted, but told to efficiently use M102 howitzer to neutralize the entire area. We will be firing on our own men down there. 1448, all targets, friendly or hostile, eliminated. 15 still circling perimeter. Things have quieted down around the perimeter, but comms are saying that the city is a war zone right now. 15th, no important action as of yet. Command encourages that we keep logging even if nothing important has happened. Personal note, I don't see why. 16 Hun. Crew argued for some time about possible family down there. If Command made the mistake of putting someone who may be emotionally compromised in this or any other gunship, they may have jeopardized the mission. 16T. Single target appeared to have been sneaking through, made it to second perimeter. How it evaded recon patrol above, no idea. Permission to engage accepted. 1626. Target eliminated. Clear kill. 64. Convoy of armed hostile targets leaving quarantine zone, but are circling first perimeter. Permission to engage denied. 1700 overcall AH-64. Row 21 appears to be uneasy about situation. Requests permission to engage. Permission denied. 17-ish. Hostile convoy stops at the edge of the first perimeter. Inactive. 17. Targets inside van in the convoy appear to be unpacking items from the back. Permission to engage requested again. Denied. Targets appear to be unloading supplies. Command ignores this fact. Personal note, they're hostile, they're armed, and yet fucking rules of engagement in the way. We're going to get hit. I know it. 17. Targets have unloaded supplies and are opening cases. Command has not responded. Targets are arming themselves with Stinger missile launchers, repeatedly requesting permission to engage, as are AH-64 pilots. Command unresponsive. 17. Command responds finally and still does not clear us as we have not been fired upon, and they have not yet left the first perimeter. Requests video feed of alleged Stinger missiles. AH-4011 is hit by Stinger, going down. Command allows us to engage. 1743. Convoy is now circling and spread out, firing Stingers at AH-64s and AH-64-021 is hit but steady. AH-104 nearly misses fire. 40 cannons primed for fire. 1744, 2 out of 6 hostile vehicles destroyed. AH-6411 is taking fire from an armed pickup truck. 40 cannons fire upon truck. AH-6411 does not respond. 17, 5 out of 6 hostile vehicles destroyed. 2 targets on foot. AH-64-021 takes hit and goes down. AH-104 takes out 2 foot targets. AH-64-30 destroys final vehicle target. 17's AH-11's crew confirmed dead. AH-64-021's crew both wounded but alive. Personal note, person at other end at command should be considered for disciplinary action. Personal note, that person can go fuck themselves. 19. Been time since last log. Logger apologizes for distance between logs. Dispute settled between crew. Nothing to be worried about. 1930. Nothing as of yet. 1930. Scattered infected leaving city limits. Appear to be migrating. Confirmed infected. Waiting for OK to engage. 1940. Targets leave first perimeter. Command clears to engage. 25mm minigun used on infected. Works effectively. All targets eliminated. 20 yen. Clear. Some of unnecessary crew have taken to playing cards in the back. Pilot, gunners, and radar crew still operating. Crew who have taken to playing have been notified that they will need to return within a moment's notice. Agreed. 2030. Nothing as of yet. Crew is somewhat distracting, but not at a disrupting or diverting level. 21 guard. Single group of 5, 6 targets identified leaving city limits on foot. 2 adult males and adult female. Young male child. Young female child. Baby with adult female. Personal note. Fuck. No, not this. 20 $. Crew returns to duties, identifies targets leaving first perimeter. Personal note. Shouldn't have come. Fuck. No. 2102. Command gets feed. Permission to engage when targets reach the first perimeter. Crew, especially 25mm gunner, appears to be weary and disturbed. Reminded of duties and mission. Huano. Targets reach perimeter. Still going. Command gives OK to engage with 25mm cannon. Gunner refuses to. 21-4. First Lieutenant Davidson refuses to fire upon family with the 25mm cannon. Radar crew and logger remind Davidson of his duties as targets are between the first and second perimeters. Davidson refuses. Personal note. Can't blame him, but we've got a job. Command's going to bitch about this. He could lose his job, court-martialed, jailed, or worse. 21 Fire Command reminds First Lieutenant William F. Davidson of his duties and the reprimands he may face. He tells us this is wrong and that we can't do this. Command privately tells me to ensure the targets are eliminated. 2106. Dispute not settled. 40mm gunner. Second Lieutenant Adams readies up gun to fire upon family. Davidson is angered. 21-7. Command informs Davidson he will be court-martialed if he does not follow his orders, and that this is his final warning. Second Lieutenant Adams readies gun as family leaves second perimeter. Adams fires a shot, but the shot is misplaced when Davidson knocks him down. Must take direct action. 2150. Davidson discharges sidearm at Second Lieutenant Adams. Logger fires sidearm at Davidson, firing 4 shots into the heart, shoulder, and stomach areas. Davidson is mortally wounded. Davidson begs us not to do this. Logger fires final shot into Davidson's cerebrum. Davidson confirmed KIA. Second Lieutenant Adams confirmed KIA. Secondary gunner, Second Lieutenant Feek, is ordered by command to fill in for Davidson and take the shots. Feek carries out orders as targets reach third perimeter. Crew is still operating, but radar crew is quite affected by what has happened. 2 adult males and children are eliminated quickly, confirmed KIA. Woman with baby begins sprinting towards fourth perimeter. Feek takes final shot. No movement, woman is dismembered, baby on the ground. Command orders a ceasefire immediately until targets are confirmed, living as due protocol. Logger returns to duties. 2116. Still no movement. Infant is immobile. Movement from infant. Gunner takes shot. 21 deaths. Command reprimands crew and demands that we carry out orders and return to base for debriefing. Crew is urged never to speak of this event again. 2150, making final rounds. 22 Oz. Returning to base as AC-130U-04 arrives at the perimeter. Written by Scorch 933.